The meditation app market currently exceeds $2 billion in annual revenue. This space is largely dominated by legacy leaders serving a massive general audience. However, because these apps are designed for the masses, they often fail to address the specific, high-stress requirements of distinct groups, leaving a gap for those who need more than a one-size-fits-all solution. Narrowing your focus to a single demographic, like athletes or chronic pain sufferers, removes you from direct competition with those generalist giants. Deep specialization allows a smaller app to outperform broad competitors within that specific community. Building this specialized experience requires a specific stack of AI platforms: ChatGPT for niche mapping, Claude for script generation, and 11 Labs for high-fidelity audio. Launching a competitive mindfulness product no longer requires a venture-funded engineering team. The technical barriers have shifted into a process of synthesis, aligning AI capabilities with a specific audience's needs. Success begins with an accurate map of your target audience's psychological needs. You cannot produce effective content until you understand the specific frustrations your users face. You can extract this data by prompting an LLM with this exact formula. I want to build a meditation app for my specific audience. What are their top 5 underserviced needs? The resulting list identifies the features leading apps are currently missing. Once you have your roadmap, you can begin content creation. Standard prompts often produce generic results, so you must provide the AI with strict structural constraints for every script. To generate a professional-grade script, you must define the precise duration, a gentle tone, and mandatory breathing cues every few minutes. These constraints ensure the output is functional for actual meditation. Using this template, you can batch produce a full library of 30 sessions in a single afternoon, covering categories from morning energy to deep sleep. This process turns months of specialized copywriting into an afternoon of oversight, allowing you to build a comprehensive intellectual property library quickly. High-quality scripts are a start, but wellness users will not engage with robotic, synthetic-sounding narration. The delivery must feel human to be effective. To achieve this, use voice models pre-trained for warmth and natural cadence. Voices like Freya or Charlotte in 11 Labs are specifically designed for this type of calm-paced narration. You can force the AI into a slower pace by adjusting the stability and clarity sliders in the interface. This stretches the waveform, creating the natural pauses necessary for a guided session. However, an isolated voice track can still feel clinical. To create an immersive experience, the voice needs to be layered with environmental sound. By importing your narration into a multi-track editor and placing it over a bed of binaural beats or nature sounds, you create a cohesive sonic environment. This ambient layer masks remaining synthetic artifacts, resulting in a final mix that rivals studio-produced content. This level of sensory immersion is the threshold that separates a basic technical demo from a professional wellness product. Content provides the initial value, but app profitability is driven by retention. This requires a background architecture of habit-tracking mechanics. You must program specific triggers into the app, such as streak counters, milestone rewards for consistency, and recovery notifications for missed sessions. You can map this entire logic system by asking an AI to design a 66-day habit formation loop, including specific protocols for when a streak is broken. This logic tree manages the user journey automatically. It reinforces positive behavior with rewards and triggers re-engagement sequences when a user's activity drops off. These systems work by reducing the friction of daily practice. By automating the what happens next for a user, you remove the decision fatigue that leads to churn. In the meditation market, apps that successfully implement this automated logic often see a significant increase in 30-day retention. While quality audio sessions attract the initial user, this behavioral architecture provides the structure needed to maintain long-term subscription revenue. At this stage, you have your niche roadmap, a complete library of mixed audio, and a fully mapped retention system. The final step is migrating these assets into a no-code visual builder like Bubble or Adalo to create the user interface. Since your content and logic are already finished, the no-code phase focuses on mapping those pre-produced assets to your UI components and managing the database connections. AI tools have significantly lowered the technical requirements for entry. Success now depends on your ability to identify an underserved niche and execute a specialized solution for them.